My name is Nikki, and I'm a fourth-year veterinary student from St. Matthew's University on Grand Cayman Island. I'm currently completing my fourth clinical year at Purdue University, and in my clinical year I'm on a shelter medicine block, which brings me to this shelter where we're doing spays and neuters each day. So it's a lot of fun. The people are really, really nice. It's for a good cause, helping a lot of animals, and I'm actually taking home a kitten with me, which I did a neuter on him this morning. So it's a really great time, really great experience to be here.
The internship program is with Purdue University, and the students come to Purdue University via island schools as well as the Purdue University program itself. They come and they spend 1 week here at the shelter doing spay and neuter and participating in shelter health programs, as well as spending 2 weeks on what is affectionately called the bus, which is a mobile spay neuter unit at the University of Purdue. So they spend 2 weeks there learning surgical techniques and 1 week with me. And these particular students that you see here behind me are on their very first week ever on a surgical rotation. This is our third year with Purdue, so this is now our third class coming through. In the course of 3 years, we've pretty much become exclusively their destination of choice. There's another shelter in Chicago that they also use, but I would say probably 80 to 90% of them now choose us. And I only have about 3 open weeks now this year, so it's really good news, and I enjoy having them so much. So, but we've been with Purdue for 3 years now, and we also work with other universities. So I've had students from Ohio State, from University of Georgia, University of Illinois, and also 6-week internships with Ross University, St. Matthew's, and St. George's. It's really important to have an experience like this for the students, because prior to partnerships with shelters, and there are other universities in the country that are starting programs such as this one, prior to this, students graduated having very few surgical procedures under their belt. It was probably 3 to 5 was the average. And now with a program such as this, the students are graduating having done anywhere from 30 to up to 100. I had a 6-week intern who did 130 procedures. And not only does that make you much more employable when you graduate, but much more confident. And also being here at the shelter with us, it also helps facilitate shelter partnerships with graduating professionals. They understand shelter medicine, they understand, they have actually worked with us, and they're much more willing as graduating professionals to help us out. I've had graduating professionals that have come back and helped with vaccination clinics, that have actually come in and filled in for me when I've had to be away, and that's a really good feeling, because we want that. We want a nice partnership with these young professionals that are graduating, to understand what shelter medicine is, and also to be willing to come back and help us out.
Again, with any educational experience, folks don't get a lot of hands-on training, and it's one thing to watch somebody do a procedure, but it's something entirely different to actually do that procedure while someone watches you. In this particular situation, students come to the shelter, they're able to do spays, neuters, and a lot of other procedures that they wouldn't have an opportunity to do perhaps until they got into private practice. And again, I want to stress to folks, this is not a case of students trying to do a procedure. These are fourth-year veterinary students who are experienced actually getting to put all of that training, all of that education to use in a real-life environment. And the double benefit is here, we get literally hundreds of animals spayed and neutered by the outstanding veterinary students for years to come. We always talk about resources, and here at the Animal Resource Center we're always looking for new resources. This particular partnership puts more vets in our clinic, and under supervision, as you can see behind me, we can have 2 veterinary students operating on 2 animals at the same time, which helps us get more animals spayed and neutered, thereby reducing pet overpopulation here in Montgomery County, and this directly impacts the number of animals coming into our shelter. Right now, we have less than 100 animals in the Animal Resource Center. It's the lowest numbers we've had in the last 8 years. And that's a direct result of the active spay and neuter operation that we have going here. Both our community cat operation with the snip, tip, and chip programs, as well as spaying and neutering every animal that leaves the shelter for adoption.